Hey, welcome back to podcast episode 2. Today we got Christian OG or known as OG Messina. How you doing, OG Messina?
I'm doing great.
Doing
Beautiful
great.
night. Nothing to complain.
That's good. That's good. And obviously we have Kyle back from podcast episode 1. How you doing, Kyle?
Hello. I'm doing good.
So, sorry, I had to clear my throat and I'm muting my mic. But, so, we're gonna have a bit of an interesting, topic today. So, I'm about to send you 2 pictures, and you're gonna have to, kind of evaluate them, and don't say anything inappropriate, because they are, Kyle, mostly you. Don't say anything
Yes, sir.
inappropriate, just, like, what's your opinion on this?
You won't have to edit anything out this time.
If you go ahead and look in the group chat. And don't say what you're thinking, whatever you're thinking, right away. I'll have you go.
Oh my god. Yes.
Alright. Christian, what do you think of these 2 pictures?
She kind of looks familiar.
Uh-huh.
And she's kind of cute, not gonna lie.
Kyle,
Oh
if you
god,
don't...
Christian, no,
Kyle,
buddy,
if
no.
you know the answer, don't...
Christian,
since you
no.
already know...
Is she
Christian,
a guy?
This
Yeah,
is
it's a
Jazz.
guy.
She
It
has
has
her
a
own
kid.
TV show, and she is indeed born a guy. She was born a guy, but identifies as a girl. She takes hormone pills and does all of that. So, as you can guess, by that kind of
Wait,
question,
hold on. Do hormone pills shrink your dick?
I believe so. Probably needing like.
Oh,
That's pretty
God,
cool.
only
Like, it
if I
just
know.
shrivels up until, like, it falls off?
No,
That
I think
probably doesn't happen,
no.
but
Eventually, it's just like small, I guess, and then maybe you do some type of
can you get it
surgery.
removed or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
some kind of medical procedure.
maybe.
So this is Jazz. She has her own TV show. You might know the show as I Am Jazz. And I never actually watched the show, but I just watched a recent clip where they got offended at a guy at because they were doing a car wash for some guy who
No
a
way.
woman or a girl who wanted to identify more as a woman. And so they did a car wash, and this is for sure fake, because just how bad the acting was, in my opinion, unless someone actually acts like that. But they just had to add in the part where white men are evil, and they
Yeah.
affect everything, obviously. And so
Obviously.
so the guy came up. I wish I could show you guys just a video clip, but I didn't want to download it and stuff and send it. But
Oh no, I already seen it.
you've seen it? So yeah, that was Jazz that was talking to the
Yeah.
guy. And then the woman, or
Oh, yeah.
the man, didn't want to donate because it was for the hormone pills for some guy or girl. I'm trying to be, sensitive. Oh, I found Juliana's glasses. But it's fake. They obviously they blurred out his face because they're like, oh, don't want him to get hate, for an actor.
Yeah.
He's obviously, there's no way it wasn't fake. I don't believe that. Who just goes up to a random car wash and be like, no, I don't, they know what it's going for, but just go there to be dicks. I
Yeah.
guess Kyle would do that. Right, Kyle? So,
Don't put it past me.
and then I started looking more into the YouTube channel and like episodes of I Am Jazz. It looks like there's an episode
Yeah.
where she has a conversation with her grandparents, and they put up this point too, which I've realized a lot from people that just don't want to deal with people's negativity, I guess they would say. But I guess they're willing to put a valid argument until their claims get like affected, or just kind of they don't know what to say after that, because her grandparents started saying something, and she kind of she shut them out after she said what she had to say. She just shut them out, in
Oh.
which I can't be the only one that notices that in other videos and other news and they just kind of try to
Yeah.
cut it out, kind of, oh, your words can't
The
hurt me, but
commenting.
yeah. And that's what I find like pretty annoying because you know, if you want, you gotta hear two sides. You gotta listen to your side. You believe, you know, the LGBTQ plus, all of that. You know, you believe in that, that's fine. You know, I don't have anything against that. I don't have anything against your beliefs. But it's that you try to shut out other people that you don't like their opinions for. And that's what really is annoying to me. Is you gotta hear them out. You got any comments on that?
Yeah, that's gotta hear both sides of the story, I guess.
You're really trying to keep
Yeah,
it
I mean, it's
PG.
true.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle is a hardcore kind of. He thinks.
I'm not.
I want to say he's
Hey,
he
don't
has
make
his
me
own
seem like
opinions.
a fucking neo-Nazi.
Yeah, he's not a neo-Nazi, but he has his own opinions. You know, he's not racist or anything. He thinks people who believe in other genders and all that. Like, I personally, I'm gonna side with Kyle. I don't believe in other genders. I don't believe there's more than two genders. Even if you say it's in your
No.
brain, you know, there's male and female, and then, you know, non-binary.
Hermaphrodite.
Yeah, hermaphrodite. That's what it is.
And that's where I would consider that there's more than one, but
Yeah.
more than two, but otherwise,
Oh, what's
it's not.
hermaphrodite?
It's just a mental illness.
It's where
It's
you're
where
born.
you're born with both.
Yeah. And this is all based on our opinions,
Mental
by the way.
illness.
So if you want to,
Good
I mean,
one.
like, it is.
Fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I just, you know, I don't believe in multiple genders. You know, I'm all for, you know, gay, bi, lesbian. If you want to be transgender, that's fine. You know, that doesn't affect me. But it's where we start getting into there's more than just two genders. That's where I kind of like to draw the line.
Hold up. You know, in the last podcast, I literally I said something about like I don't know, some dude that fuck, I forgot. I don't know. I just got political, and then you're like, okay, let's not get political here. But now
I
you're
don't
getting
remember.
political.
I think it was a RK Ryan
It was about
thing.
it was about like Charles Marx, and I forgot his name, but like the dude in psychology.
Oh, okay, yeah. What
Because I
about
was
it?
like, that just because I said how he said that he can raise like any child into anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, that's just proof that you're not born gay, you're raised gay.
Oh, yeah, you did say that
Yeah.
last time. Yeah, I don't know. See, I don't believe that you're born gay. Like, well, I do believe that. Sorry, I mean, I do believe that, but I don't believe that you're born thinking, oh, you know, I'm really this type of gender and not this. I don't feel comfortable. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
at that point, I gotta say, you know, that's not right. That's not normal. Because
Wait, Fern, do you or Fern and Christian, do you guys believe in like gays and lesbians and that kind of stuff?
yeah,
Or,
I'm
or
all
like-
for that. That's
Yeah, I mean,
fine.
like,
Love
it's
is
who you
love.
love, so I'm not
But it's where
gonna.
when
Yeah.
people start thinking that there's
Lock you
something
down.
else, that's where I draw
What
the
about
line.
transgenders?
Transgenders, yeah, you know, if you fucking were paying attention earlier, you would hear me say, yeah, I don't, you know, gay, lesbian,
can
transgender,
hear.
I'm all for, but just other genders, no.
Yeah,
Like, I don't care about those, you know. I don't.
I'm a lot stricter, but yeah.
So, but it's where you gotta start thinking back in kind of more older times.
Are you talking about pirates used to have sex with each other?
Pirates never
The
had
fact you bring up every single time.
they
You
didn't have
said
sex with. They
pirates.
practiced gay marriage. Okay, fact here: pirates practice gay marriage. So what they would do is this is what I heard on
I
like
said
a
them in like
video.
4 of your videos.
Yeah, a little sidetrack video part. So pirates would like practice kind of gay marriage. They would be like if they were like really close friends with one, they would kind of have like a pirate marriage. And what they would do is if one of them died, they both shared their loot. But if one of them died, the other one got the rest of it. And
Oh,
that's
that's
all it
fucking
was.
dope.
That's all it
You
was.
saying they wouldn't butt fuck each other?
No, that wasn't.
Oh, I thought the whole thing was that they were on a ship for so long and they're like, hey,
No.
I need something to put my dick in.
No, it's just so they could share loot.
Okay,
if
well
one of them
that's
died.
literally completely different.
It
That
was
is not endorsing.
No, it was. I said pirates were the first to practice gay marriage, because they would have a
Well, yeah,
pirate
but that's not real
wedding.
gay marriage.
No, you're right. No, it's not.
It's
they
just an
would
excuse to be
practice.
like, hey, buddy, you want my stuff when I die.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Yeah,
Kyle,
so
let's
it's
say
that's not gay
you and
marriage.
me
But
had
no
a marriage.
homo.
Let's say, yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
no homo.
Yeah, so it's not gay marriage.
No. But, like, that's just, yeah, okay, move on. We're gonna be on this
Okay,
all
yeah,
night.
let's move. Let's go back to the jazz.
To that girl
Jazz?
that I thought
Okay. You wanna go back to
Yeah.
Jazz?
So she
Oh.
identifies as a girl, right?
She identifies as a girl. So,
Okay.
she,
Was she born with it and then she got it like surgically removed?
I
She probably
don't
still
know.
has it,
I
and she's, like,
haven't asked her.
Or he's
to be
still
honest.
a teen.
You know,
I mean, like, if you still have a penis, you're a guy.
I feel like if you
And that,
Well, I mean,
and I don't,
even
the
if-
organs,
I don't want
if you get it
to
chopped off-
doubt you for that.
you still
If
have
you
the
get it chopped
organs.
off, you're a guy. Like, I don't care. You're born a guy, you're a guy. You gotta use the guy
That's-
bathroom.
I
You
hate-
gotta...
I hate that people try to publicly kind of just like people like us that have our own opinions. It's not like we're evil people. It's just we have our opinions. It's not like we're
No.
fucking
Yeah, I know
telling
what you're
people, oh, they
talking
should
about,
die
like-
for believing that. It's not what we believe in.
You might not be doing
The only thing that
Oh my
pissed me off the most
No, I'm
about
kidding.
them is when they like make you feel horrible for like saying
Oh,
that
yeah.
they're a guy
yeah.
or
A
they're
lot
a
of,
girl
A lot of, like...
when they
not-
look like that sex. Yeah. it's
Yeah.
pissing me off.
No, I know what you're talking about.
So
like
like, there's
if you
some
use the wrong
girl
pronouns.
in my multimedia class, and she's a girl but identifies as a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "What's up, dude?" And then she looked at me, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, well, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Okay." And so she
Wait.
made me feel like I was a horrible person, and she told the
So-
teacher,
Wait, really?
"Yeah."
I would
And
have
the
threw a
teacher's like, "Hey, just be careful."
fit. I would have went off.
No, but
Telling the
I'm
teacher
like,
because you used the wrong
really?
pronoun. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. I
I-
couldn't. That's just.
It's fucking disgusting. Yeah, but it is pretty gay that a lot of like leftists are like they really shame you just like publicly. They're like, "Oh wow, you use the wrong pronoun. Oh, you don't believe in transgender? Oh, I'm gonna make this public. I'm gonna tell everyone." And then
Right.
there's
I
just
get
a lot
you.
more.
I get you should love yourself. I get that
Retarded.
people are gonna want
Libtards.
to believe in different genders, and they want to believe who they are, and I get it. Love yourself, but I just don't want to be pushed down my throat because now we have all these things.
Like, don't have it affect me.
There's TV
Yeah.
shows all about it. Let it come naturally and not forced down children's throats. That's how I feel. Because
Yeah, I want to come back with another point, but I've been examining this picture, and not gonna lie,
Oh my god, Christian.
she
can we
looks
just,
like some guy that would work at 7-Eleven.
can we just cut back to the part where Kyle or Christian was just like bit cute?
Yeah, thank you. I was
You know-
bro. I felt so bad at that moment.
I
was like,
I
"God
know
damn it."
obviously Christian knows, but I don't know if Kyle you know. But I'll let the viewers know. So we have an inside joke with Christian. There's 4 girls sitting on a stool, each of them with big asses, right? And Christian's like, all of them picked out one. And then Christian's like, I picked number 5. I'm like, oh, number 5's a girl. Or a dude. And then I was like, Christian likes guy booty. And that went on for so long. And Christian almost
Was it-
fucking strangled me in my sleep, just like he did to Andrew.
Was it actually a guy?
No, it wasn't.
No,
just
it
messing
wasn't.
around.
It was a girl.
It was actually a girl. But I
And
was,
it
I
went
don't know.
around basically like a quarter of the school, and everybody's like, "You like guy butt?"
Yeah, I
Was it
went
in middle school or in
I think it was middle school.
No,
Was that-
it was high school.
Was it? Oh, it's freshman
think I
year.
might
That's
It was
right.
like
remember that.
freshman.
It was with
Yeah.
Eric, and Eric started going on with it.
God, it pissed me off so fucking bad. I mean, like, it's not my for saying she looked cute. Like,
At least you didn't get
I didn't
called a
know.
Jew for 4 years of your life.
That's right. Poor Kyle. But what were we on? You were
you want
talking.
to
We were
speak
talking
about my old team?
mm,
Fucking-
Jazz. But
jazz
let me
and
say
like
something. I saw a
shoving it
commercial.
down. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well,
Oh, I saw a
we were.
commercial for
Okay.
Jazz,
Uh huh.
and she was like talking to a guy or
Uh huh.
something, but like, and then she was talking to her mom, like about the guy, and she's like, "Well, yeah, I like him. I've been talking to him, but he doesn't know yet."
Ooh.
And
All right.
so,
Let's
how
get
would you
this clear.
feel? Imagine,
All right. No. Ask your
imagine
question. Ask your
if.
question.
No, let me,
I know. Sorry. I interrupted. Go.
all right. So imagine you're talking to a girl, like you haven't done
Mhm.
anything sexual yet, but you're just
Yeah.
talking to her, like, and it's like you're actually like talking, like you can tell that it's not just friends and stuff.
Mhm.
And then she tells you that the transgender, she was born a guy.
Mhm.
Like, would you be pissed?
I don't know.
I would be pissed, but I wouldn't like be like, oh fuck you and just leave her or whatever. I'd still talk to her, but not on the same
Not in
level.
like,
Because
yeah,
I wouldn't want to be the one to like hurt her feelings and like have her have doubts that she'll never find somebody. Just I would just be like, yeah, sorry, I don't swing that way.
Yeah. Similar way. Similar, but I don't feel like I'd be pissed. I'd be kind of more disappointed. Like, hey, I'll be straight up with her probably. I'd be like, hey, I
Yeah.
just I can't do it like this. You seem like a really nice person, but it's not you. It's just definitely me. Like, I couldn't get that over my head. And, that's
Yeah.
something you should definitely kind of, if you're going to force people to use proper pronouns, you should be forced to tell them your original gender, right? Am I right or am I right,
yeah,
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or you could be like fucking Seth Rogen on Freaks and Geeks when he was in love with the band girl and found out that she had a penis when she was born. And
Oh god.
he started experimenting and he bought a gay porn magazine and he had a normal one and he looked at both to see which one he got hard on.
oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah, I think I remember
Oh
that.
god.
God, perfect like cinematography, man. That's like history.
Freaks and Geeks was a good show.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, I guess we'll go back to the topic of, like, shoving it down kind of kids' throats. So, I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
seen,
Alright.
Steven, or not Steven Universe, it's, Clarence, I think.
No, it is Steven Universe. They're
Oh, it
trying
is?
to make the yeah, one of the 3 crystal gems gay.
Oh, well,
Or like lesbian,
I
I
didn't know
guess.
that. But okay, that's another show. But,
And also Frozen, they're trying to make Elsa gay.
Huh.
really,
Okay.
Yeah. Which I think is like I
See,
think
to be
like
honest,
at this
that,
point I feel like gay and lesbian people are gonna be like accepted and stuff, so I don't really care just as long as they're not like super flamboyant and it's their literally
mm,
own like being gay is their personality. But
yeah, see, I want to give a good example. So,
alright.
there's shows where they add, like, super flamboyant kind of
Yeah,
characters, and that's
I
what
don't
annoys
like
me.
that.
oh yeah.
But then there's Clarence, because
Oh, does Clarence have one?
yeah, but this is like probably one of the perfect examples of what you could do for children. The
Mhm.
perfect. I feel like Clarence put it the best way instead of trying to make it super
Mhm.
flamboyant and super, muscular and all that. Of like, just super dominant woman, or it's just shit like that, right? Clarence
Yeah.
did the
Yeah,
best
just like a super girly guy. Or something.
because they have just side characters, which are
That
one
are?
of the Clarence friends. He has two mothers, which are lesbian,
Oh,
and
was it?
they
Is it the square kid's head? Like the
I
Minecraft kid?
I don't remember. Maybe,
I think I might remember that.
like, he has
Like
two
he's like
mothers,
the super. Yeah.
and it's not like they shoved it in his face, like shoved it on all the viewers' face, but they were
Mhm.
just
Like-
there, and it made it seem normal, and
Yeah.
that's perfect. You don't make a whole situation around it. It's going to become normal. And that's what's beautiful about Clarence. I mean, I barely watch the show, but I mean, that's just what I
I used to
remember
like
from watching
Clarence.
a
I used to
like
watch
a
it,
few
but-
episodes of it. It's just I always thought to myself, that's the creators or the directors did the best way of making it seem normal. And that's fine. That's good. You know, it's not shoving in kids' face. It's there. It's not being shoved in, but it's there. And I just, it's perfect. That's my opinion. They didn't need to add a whole episode about how they're lesbian and all that. At least I don't think there is.
Yeah.
Like whole thing revolving around that. It was just they were there, and that's what made it normal. And that was a beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
To follow up on that, I feel like media made 85% of the gays and transgender who they are today.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Like, I don't mean to offend anybody, but I mean, after like people started coming out and like the big trend or whatever, everybody's like, "Oh my God, am I gay? Am I somebody else?"
Right.
And they start questioning, experimenting, and then media makes them think some way, so they're like, "Oh, I must be this."
Yeah.
But I feel like more than half of the people that are out there don't know who they are. They're just confused by media.
No, yeah, I get
they're
that.
just like
I feel
doing it
that.
for attention.
And like the
stuff.
way
The hard
TV show
truth, yeah.
portrays things.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I totally agree with that, Christian. You know,
Because when I
like-
grew up, I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a badass fucking like guy that fights crime and eats pizza.
and that's just it's a
But-
proven it's a proven fact. Social media, it really affects people. I mean, you
It
you
does.
follow a bunch of like hot looking women, and you're a girl, like a young lady yourself, and you're looking at all these hot beautiful women. You're like, shit, you know, that's the only way to be beautiful. And then maybe you
Yeah.
know you've seen all these
Yeah,
other
hoe
people.
on Instagram.
Oh my god. And so, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Social media is definitely a big influence towards almost everything. It's what you buy, what you eat, how you feel. It's all about that.
Yeah. Well, I got one of my more extremist views, I guess.
You know, warning,
But,
warning, extremist views.
Trigger
that.
warning.
Yeah, trigger warning.
Not
I don't-
clickbait.
I don't think gay
Not
parents should be able
clickbait.
to adopt kids,
Really?
like, or lesbian parents. Yeah, or like, at least. Well, I feel like at least parents shouldn't be able to be. They see their son putting on a dress. Oh, let's raise him as if he's gay or if he's transgender.
Okay.
Like, that's just fucked. Like, you don't know that. I personally believe you're not gay. Like, if you're born, you're not gay or lesbian. Like,
Mhm.
you're raised that way. Like, the way you grow up.
Mhm. Now, see, this
Like-
is where I want to disagree with you, and agree with you. So I disagree at the part where you know gay parents and lesbian parents should.
Like, maybe not that
not-
extreme. It's like even like just leftist parents. Like, you know, they're like, they see that, and then they automatically are like, oh, it can have a gay baby and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think it's fine for like gay and lesbian parents to have a child. That's fine. Adopt. That's it's perfectly fine. However they want to have a child. But I do agree with you about the kid part. You know, if they see him put on a kid put on a dress once, a kid, like a little boy put on a dress once. You know, they shouldn't force it on the child. They should kind of just back off, like just back up for a bit, just see how he grows up. You know, just raise a child how you would normally raise any other child. Don't force anything upon it. And if it starts, sorry, I don't like children. So if the child starts to, experience more kind of feminine behaviors, more realizing maybe, because you start getting, like, parents just have that feeling about children if they're going to be, like, more flamboyant or, they kind of know, they start to know. And if you start seeing that, start having talks with them. That's fine, But don't push it on them because the kid's going through a bunch of different phases, definitely during a little kid phase. So it all depends.
And I mean, like, that's like the same thing for straight parents too, because you learn everything from your parents, and you think otherwise if somebody tells you.
Yeah, definitely. It goes both ways. I think we all just have pretty much the same views on lesbian and gays. I think it's more of
Like they should adopt, but I feel like they shouldn't push their views on
Yeah.
things. Like if I was a parent, I wouldn't push my views on them.
It was
Right.
just like more of an example.
I would let them
Oh,
figure out
Kansas.
like what they like think of the world and like how it
Right.
is. Because
I think
growing up,
we.
I never like had a dad, blah blah blah, and my mom was like, "You're gonna have to figure it out." So
Mhm.
that's how I found out my views. But I do
Right.
have like a stigma on me that all men are assholes, but only some are good.
So.
Christian's leftist feminist brain coming out.
So my mother,
No,
she.
and I feel like I'm afraid to be a dad because I don't want to be like my dad
Mhm.
was. So that's why I'm like trying to have kids when I'm like way older because I don't want to have a kid at 20 and like end up
Christian's
doing
like
the same
40.
things my dad did.
Mhm.
Oh God, no. That'd be
So
torture for my kid.
my mother, she's more of a liberal. She's definitely far more left. And so I was pretty
Yeah.
far left for a long time. But then I started thinking more. I started reading more news, and I started thinking, oh, what side persuades me more? And I definitely became
Yeah.
more right than I did left, just because I believe in more of the views. I don't believe in all the views, but I believe in more
Yeah.
of the views to consider myself more right than left.
hmm
And
The
I
same
mean,
with me.
obviously, I'm not far left or far right. I'm just more, I feel like more in the middle. I forgot what it's called. I know there's a term for it.
Independent.
Not independent. There's like when it leans more a different way. I know there's different things for it. I'll have to look it up again. But
Pretty sure it's called independent.
like independence, like I think we have equal views for everything. But
Oh, you mean like
like the thing we did in
how
global
like
issues class.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're like a little bit right, and then it's like there's different words for how far. Like there's
Yeah.
radical, which is all the way on one side of the
Yeah.
spectrum, and then there's
Ooh, radical.
Radical, bro.
radical, bro.
So
But yeah,
I think we
don't
just
see-
don't agree. I think we just don't agree. I think we agree on pretty much the LGBT, LGBTQ, but we don't believe in the plus. I believe. I think we just.
Okay. Have you guys heard about how they're trying to add pedophiles into that group?
I
That's
bet
Trying to
that's a
make it
joke.
acceptable?
I bet that's a joke.
No, like there's actually
been more-
people
No, yeah, there's
like,
actually
trying to
people on
push
like
it.
Twitter and stuff, but those people should be put in a furnace and murdered because
Like there's
they're actually
actual
retarded.
people trying to believe that and trying
Yeah,
to bring
like
it
there's
in.
actually people
Yeah,
trying to push
and
it like on top of like
their reasoning
the whole
their
group.
reasoning is so bad. It's that it's being a pedophile is not committing the act of pedophilia. That's absolutely retarded. They're saying like pedophilia is a crime, but being a pedophile is completely
No,
fine. Like no,
bullshit. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with the everything else, but I don't want that. That's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
I'd rather do
I'm not cool with
genders.
any of it.
trigger warning. It's just like transgenders. I'm sorry. It's a mental blocker that's making your mind think some way. So
Oh,
it's
I mean,
like
if you're a
mental
pedophile,
illness.
you should probably be in prison.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If you show any acts of pedophilia, you should go to prison before it's too late.
I mean,
To what degree?
unless it was a joke.
Okay, I mean, like she said,
Kyle.
almost 18.
Unless it was a joke.
I mean,
can we have
one-
a flashback to last episode on the ending?
Okay, shut up. But that's one thing. Now that we're talking about like leftist views and just different views,
No, we're
Holy
gonna stop
shit,
there.
it's
We're gonna stop
like-
at the left and right. That's for another episode. We're still
oh,
talking
no,
about.
I just want to say one more thing.
Okay.
Okay, fucking hell. Nowadays, people don't understand a joke. Like I swear, I get in trouble
Yeah.
so much, and I'm like, hey, it's just a joke. I didn't mean any harm by it. No one, like, I'm sorry they're offended. But no, they're like, okay, suspension and shit. Like, what the fuck? That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's common now. Jokes. I mean, I get it. Some jokes are like super offensive. You just shouldn't say them. But there's other times where it's like, it's not that bad. And it's not something you should go rat on for.
Also, now that I'm on things that I fucking hate, I endorse
God.
bullying. I hate people that are like, bullying's terrible. No bullying zone. That's bullshit. I would not be the person I am today if I was not bullied. I'd still be a fucking loser playing Pokemon cards and all that shit.
I
Alright?
want that loser.
I'd be a
because
fucking
then
loser
I won't
sitting.
get bullied.
I'd be sitting at the fucking table with all those fucking losers playing Bakugan and all that shit. That's what I'd be doing, alright?
Kyle fought his
But
way
no,
up the food chain.
I got bullied out of that phase, and I think kids are too soft. All those bitches that have snitched on me in class, it's because they're soft. They can't
Now
take
he's
bullying.
gonna go on a
Oh,
rant.
you mock someone? Oh, hey, this is a safe environment. I'm gonna have to call you down to the office, waste your time, and put you in suspension for the rest of the period. Like, fuck you.
Alright.
God. Sorry.
In
No, I get
conclusion-
where you're coming from.
Hold on.
conclusion-
Wait, one thing. What are your guys' views on bullying? Do you think it's like should be a thing? Like
Another
I do not think
Another
like,
episode. We're ending it here. Have a good
physical
one.
bullying. Physical bullying
Okay,
should
I'll
not
tell
be
you how
allowed.
I
But, like,
feel about it real quick. I feel like it shouldn't be a thing, but I feel
Okay.
like it should be a thing because it's natural.
yeah, like
It's natural
people just
to kind
interjecting in
of
it.
bully people. I mean, I
To
don't
pick
think
on
it's right.
somebody of your like insecurities and shit.
It's kind of
Yeah,
fucked
no,
up. I
like,
mean, like, life
If
is
you have
gonna be even more
insecurities, like
cruel
get
than
over
that.
it.
Shut the
You get
fuck up. Let
bullied,
me
get
finish.
tough skin.
All right.
Fine, friend,
Jesus
go.
I
Christ.
wish we were at
Oh,
a
shit.
table right now.
I
This shit
know.
would be funny.
So, I think it's just life is gonna rock you a lot harder than that kid in 8th period did. So you just kind of whatever
Yeah,
he said, you just gotta
exactly.
you gotta take it up.
And then
You
you're
gotta
gonna have to
suck it
tell him
up.
to
You gotta
shut
talk
the fuck
back.
up.
You just gotta kind of defend
Yeah.
yourself before you go straight. I mean, I get it. You're just getting bullied constantly and constantly and constantly. I mean, you're getting jumped every hallway you
Well, no,
walk
like,
past. I get that, get
physical
help, but
bullying probably shouldn't be allowed. Or you should just, hit the weight
Verbal,
room, get
though.
strong, and like be able to beat some ass. But get over it. Like, stop being a pussy. Like, if you have a mental disorder, like, probably don't bully them. That's sort of fucked up. But
Yeah.
like, get over it. Learn to bully back. Like, holy shit. Like, that's how you
Alright.
fucking live in the world.
can I do my outro?
Yeah. Which
you're
leads
still-
me.
I thought
real
you were gonna cut
quick
it off while you were like,
to-
we're ending as I
You
was
could
talking.
fight in school
No,
and not
because I
get
wanna do the
suspended.
conclusion.
Because I get pissed off at that sometimes.
Oh, yeah, if you, like, hit back. I feel like you should be able to
Yeah,
hit back.
because if a
and-
Oh, yeah,
motherfucker's
that's
been
for
pushing
sure.
you for the longest time and he just finally socked the dude in the jaw, you're the one that gets suspended. and
Yeah,
he
you
doesn't.
should definitely be able to do that at that point. I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty fucked.
Yeah.
And definitely, like, if two kids be in a fight, most likely both of them get suspended. That's fucked.
Yeah. Or if someone says, hit me first. Oh,
Yeah.
that person should be suspended, even if you do hit first.
yeah.
Fuck people that say hit me first. They're just pussies that can tell their parents, oh, he hit me first, but you're the fucking one that making me look like a pussy because I didn't hit you first when you said hit me first.
Alright, I'm
Damn,
gonna
I fucking hate those people.
do the little conclusion here. So pretty much, we believe in everything except, the multiple genders. We're fine with transgenders and all of that, except for Kyle. Kyle's
Yeah.
just keeping it PG. And that's just our views.
Oh, really?
That was just our, like PG-13. Alright, that was just our views. And, don't fucking get all pissy. It's just a fucking podcast. See you guys next time, and enjoy the break from our fucking extreme right, I suppose, views. That was sarcasm. Alright. Have a good one. Peace.